Myles Garrett was clearly less than 100% late in that game. No update on if he'll be available for the Packers. Last night, he talked about kind of fighting his way through that groin injury late and that last drive that Derek Carr and the Raiders put together. Here's Myles Garrett from last night.
Everybody had to split the pain, injury. Everybody dealing with something, so I don't feel sorry for myself. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I gotta get right, get ready for Christmas Day and another game.
Was that a new injury, Myles?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Myles, what was this week like? Now, kind of looking back on it, not knowing who you were going to have day to day, and even today, not knowing who you were going to have.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough, but can't lie, I was excited before the game. Tackling another challenge. It's something new, something different, and I know the guys who are next man up. They were ready to go. They were ready to go, and get an opportunity to go out there and make some big plays. And they did. We just needed a couple more.
You guys did a pretty good job on the Raiders in that second half until that last. What did Carr do in that last drive to put it together?
Got it off quick. It was a lot of quick throws and middle of the field, and he's good at that. There wasn't a lot of time for us to rush and get there, put pressure in his face, and he was able to. There was enough time for him to check down pretty much down the field, and good for him.
Mac, the one thing I would say about the defense, there were some instances in that last drive where they let guys get out of bounds, didn't tackle. There was some fundamental things that you can't do, and it was some of their better players making the mistakes, letting the tight end get out of bounds on a 2nd and 11 where he split two defenders and with like 20-some seconds left. Right there, if somebody makes that tackle with 26 seconds left, completely different outcome. Again, there's no timeouts.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's situational awareness, and it's understanding that, hey, they have the ball, they have no timeouts. If we just keep them in bounds, this game's over. We don't have to worry about any of this. But, looking at the way that the game was handled, there were a few times where, to be honest, I was a little disappointed in the tackling from this defense where, even Greedy Williams, where there was at one point he tried to, lower the shoulder into the legs of Josh Jacobs, and he kind of leapt over him at that point. He was able to get out of the tackle. And, other than Javonte Moffett, who I thought made the best tackle that I've seen all year, there were a few times where I was disappointed in the tackling. And, Dave, you're absolutely right, because, a lot of times, and I look at Hunter Renfrow especially, there were times where they were running that zone coverage, and Hunter Renfrow, again, a guy who isn't going to wow you athletically, but he's smart enough and he's a technician where he's able to find those holes in the zone and he's able to find those weak spots. That's where you have Derek Carr, and he was able to, take down this defense because he knows where in the zone to hit you and where to have these guys be in a position where they can get out of bounds. And for the defenders, they need to make sure that they take care of business when it comes to that.